Hey, happy book review day. Today, I'm actually re-recording a video from Tuesday for Beautyland, which is by Marie-Helene Bertino. And this is one of my favorite books I read this year. Actually, one of my favorite books I've read in quite a while. It does some kind of interesting things where it is, it has a science fiction kind of aspect to it, but it is played straight. There's no reveal to undermine that or anything like that. And really, at its core, it is about a young girl named Adina who's born the year that Voyager 1 blasts off and begins its adventure. And there's this kind of cosmic tie between Voyager 1 and her. She's born in Philly. She grows up with a single mother or single parent household with her mother. I don't remember off the top of my head what happens with her father immediately, but he's out of the picture. And what ends up happening pretty quickly is that Adina's mom brings home a fax machine that she finds alongside the road. I imagine kind of during like one of those fall pickup kind of things where people put junk out and the garbage company comes and grabs it. Um, and her intent is not to use it as a fax machine, but to repurpose it as a planter or something. And so Adina becomes fascinated with the fax machine and she sends a fax and she gets a response. And it's very quickly apparent that she is communicating with aliens. And they've let her know, hey, you're actually an alien on Earth and we need you to essentially give us information about these humans. Report your findings. And they're trying to find a habitable place to live. And so Adina takes this to heart, and she does these really interesting um, observations of humans. And that's part of what I love are these little snippets of this kind of objective perspective of some of the things that we do um, that maybe are questionable when you look at it from the outside. And it reminds me of some things like The Hotel of Mysteries, which is a very short book, but it looks at humanity after it has kind of collapsed and try to recreate what it was. Or there's an anthropology essay called It's Americans Backwards, and it investigates our bathroom habits. And, so there's these aspects to the book that do that. But, at its heart, really, even though it's got this science fiction aspect, Adina is just a girl who feels out of place. And there is no big reveal at the end, spoiler, that her dad doesn't come in and reveal himself to be the person to be sending the faxes. Like it really is played straight from beginning to end that the aliens are sending these correspondence via fax. Um, and I love that. I love that they just this is the conceit. We're going with that. And you get to see Adina through her life, um, from childhood through adulthood, um, and see this person really struggle to figure out who they are and how they fit into that context. I always think about books like this and how I would assemble a classroom around them. What other books would I want in conversations with this? And this one I would absolutely do with something like like Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow would be a really good one. It's that one's about um, a male and female game programmer who also are kind of on the outskirts of friend groups and that kind of thing. I would maybe do something like Visit from the Goon Squad, where you have some kind of outsider people, um, who are kind of in the fringes and interesting stories about growing up and kind of finding your creative path. There are lots of books we could put in here, but this is definitely one of my favorite books of the year. So I would definitely recommend Beautyland by Marie-Helene Bertino. Um, I listened to it on audiobook, and actually, this is from the library, but then I also bought a physical copy as well. And so, yeah, what are you reading? Bye.